Pokemon Go trainers, and welcome to episode 6 of Pogo Radio. To me, here with me again, as always, are Drew and Phil. How are you guys?
So, how's it going, everybody?
So, a lot of stuff happened since we last spoke. A lot. We were right about Ho. From the last podcast. The next day we talked, he popped. That was fun. But Niantic didn't stop there. They on the 8th they threw us Gen 3. So much has happened in just these couple days. Let's start out with Ho. How many Ho's has everyone caught recently?
After you, Phil.
How many Ho's what?
How many Ho's have you caught?
I've caught over 10. Would you like me to show you? I gotta get out of this gym. I'm battling it right now.
You're good. I'll take your word.
Just today, I caught a perfect before they did the weather change.
Okay.
And I caught it on video. I have it on video. I caught it on AR.
Nice.
That's pretty sweet.
How about you, Drew?
I think I'm at like 35, 36. I've been doing a lot of Ho-Oh raids. We've been crushing it, just going everywhere, and I have a really good team here that we work together very well and just go around and get these raids done. So it's been going pretty well. I can't complain.
All right.
A lot of people. The big problem right now with Ho-Oh is that, not problem, but Ho-Oh is much bigger than all the other level 5 raid bosses. Like Ho-Oh is it's harder to take down. And especially with Solar Beam.
Oh, yeah.
Groups are teaming up a little.
We spoke about this.
Groups are teaming up more and getting these raids done. It's taking more people to get these Ho-Ohs done, so more people are showing up to get it done. And so we've got a really good group out here that really helps me out and get the job done.
Nice. I'm at 3 at the moment, sadly. But I'm at 3 to 12 catches right now, so way better than my dogs, where I'm at 0 to 34. So I'm happy with my Ho's for now. It's on my decks. That's all I'm good. So let's get to the real meat of the battle. So the update 0.85.2 for Android and 1.551 for iOS. Gen 3 weather effects and this new battle team system. Let's get started with what everyone's been waiting for. Gen 3. 50 new Pokemon. Let's see here. 50 Pokemon originally discovered in the Hoenn regions can be caught. 50 more Pokemon have been added. I'm happy.
Phil, you're our guest for this one. You're our new guest, so I'll let you start off on all this kind of stuff. We'll have you go first, and then I'll kind of answer after you.
All right. So, what do I think about the weather?
No, Gen 3. Gen 3. Just
Gen 3.
They added 50 new Pokemon.
Okay. Yes, I just had a chance to catch it all last night after work, and a lot of people actually skipped out of work on yesterday, Friday. Actually, some people were not able to, and they were on Facebook, on Soph Road, everything. And the Pokemon that I caught that was interesting, I was looking for the Slaw.
Slack
off. Yeah. They spawn at my house. I caught 2 so far at my house. I'm happy.
That's pretty good.
I had my girlfriend, and she was catching Pokemon on the side, and she was really excited for all those cute Pokemon.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the main focus. But they're okay. I just wanted the strong ones so I could, tank out in the gym. I'm a power player.
Yeah, I'm looking at.
I'm sorry.
No, go for it, man. Go for it.
I'm sure. I don't know. Jesus will probably. I don't know if you're up here. If you're.
I'm gonna be over here. I'll be pointing that way. Other way. Oh, just yeah.
Either way, I'm sure. Jesus, I'm sure you'll post a picture of the 50 Pokemon that were introduced. I think we had some winners and we had some losers. You saw Slacking come out. It's going to be huge. We know it's going to be big. 4,500 max CP.
I did not think that was going to happen.
And it's 4,500 CP. What a monster. I said this a couple times in the Instincts Facebook. I said, guys, look, we know that Yawn's going to be in the system. We know Takedown's going to be in there. Slacking's going to get a new move, which is just going to wreck its life. Like, Yawn is it's not good, and that's how it's supposed to be. Slacking had that truant ability come Gen 3. I think Slacking, even with the nerf and even with the moveset, it's still a little less useful. I'd consider it, I'd say somewhere around Snorlax as a kind of a defender.
Yeah.
You're not going to be using Slacking as an attacker. You're going to be using Slacking as a defender. And it has about the same as Snorlax, in my opinion, from what I've been able to see. Slacking it's still a winner. It's still going to be a Pokemon people are going to go out there and power it up. People are going to go make it a bulky defender. I might max out one just because it's Slacking and it's a monster.
Yeah.
But
I'm not
Blissey and Snorlax better defenders. Another winner in my book was Hariyama. I think Hariyama got the counter dynamic punch moveset that it needed.
Yes.
It's a little bit bulkier, trades out a little bit less attack, but it's still a good attacker. If you don't get those Machop candies, Makuhita is still going to be around. You can still get Makuhita's not a horrible spawn rate. It spawns decently. So if you can't, Hariyama is going to be your budget Machamp. It's still a good Pokemon.
Yes, I totally agree with that.
Another winner, Swampert. Ground type attackers have just not existed. We haven't had a good ground attacker. The only one really that comes to mind is Rhydon. Golem was good, but nobody cares for Golem's ground attacks. We all want Rock Throw, Stone Edge on Golem. Mm-hmm. With ground Pokemon, you see Rhydon with Mud Slap, Earthquake. With Gen 3 rolling around, Swampert got Mud Shots and Earthquake. And Mud Shot, if you guys, I'm sure everybody knows Mud Shot is boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
Quick, low damage.
Yeah.
And also has access to Earthquake. So, a lot of, in the end, Rhydon's still a better attacker DPS-wise. But if you like pounding out quick attacks and being able to dodge, it comes down to, do you like Zen Headbutt or Confusion? It comes down to, do you like Mud Slap, Mud Shot, So I think Swampert, especially with that water typing, gives it a little more versatility, a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I like Swampert. I don't think I'm going to max one out and put it in my main party, but I can see where players would value Mud Shot over Earthquake. I'm going to kind of go into the losers of what we've seen so far, and one of my biggest losers is Gardevoir. I was so juiced for Gardevoir to get a double. I was hoping that they would put in a quick fairy move.
It's the psychic Pokemon, yeah. It's the
psychic fairy.
I was hurt when that happened. She is one of my favorite Pokemon, mostly when she got her Mega, but I liked her alternate form when the male version. And
delayed,
I was hurt. If they do the same thing they did to Gardevoir, to the male version, I'll be really disappointed. We need a psychic fighting out there.
They do.
Phil, to kind of explain to you, Gardevoir is a psychic fairy type.
Okay.
And I was really I talked about this in the last episode. I was really hoping for a new fairy type quick move because we don't have one in the game yet. We don't have a quick fairy type. And unfortunately, Gardevoir got Charge Beam and Confusion as its fast attacks. And so I love Gardevoir. And after seeing that, it was just like I don't even want to go power one up anymore. It's just not a good moveset, unfortunately.
Alternative charge sets for that?
What's that?
Is there an alternative charge moves for that?
The charge moves, it's like Dazzling, Gleam, Psychic, and honestly something else that I can't even remember. It's not even, I don't know. I think it's Shadow Ball, actually. But its moveset is just, for a Psychic Fairy, and it's a fan favorite. Gardevoir, everybody loves Gardevoir. I just really wish they would have introduced a fast Fairy type move. And then, I think that's all I've been thinking about. I think introducing the shinies were pretty cool. We're now getting Mobile and Absol and stuff like
I
that.
saw that. I saw that.
Oh, another loser. My last loser is Sceptile. It was another sweet looking Pokemon,
Yes,
great design.
I'll agree with the design. I'm not a huge fan of Skrzypczynski. He was my first for Ruby and Sapphire, and I like his design, but he's not really like what I was hoping for. What they can do to promote him later is his Mega Form when he is a Grass Dragon Pokemon. That's when they can redeem Skrzypczynski. But for now, he is below average what I thought he was going to be. But
he didn't get the moveset that we wanted. His stats were even. It was even debatable if Sceptile would compete with Exeggutor as the best grass type attacker. It was debatable. And then seeing its moveset, it was just tarnished. One last thing, I'm very sorry. I know I'm crunched up for time.
Nah.
Another one of my winners was Breloom. Breloom is a fighting grass type.
Oh yes.
It also got accessibility to counter dynamic punch. It has more attack than Machamp. It's a little more squishy. It has lower defense, lower stamina than Machamp. But it's another budget Pokemon where if you can't max out a Machamp,
take it.
Breloom is not a bad option. Breloom's going to be really good when you max out like 6 of them and just go ham without dodging or anything. That's going to be where Breloom kind of shines.
So we did get
over Machamp, but
So we did get two good. So we did get 2 budget fighting Pokemon out of this, which is reasonable. We do need them here and there, and I'm totally accepting of that. What I've been feeling lately has been the lackluster feel for Salamence and Metagross.
Yeah, they're not out yet. So I mean,
I was like, that's what I was hoping for. I was like ready to grind, get out of my bed and go out there and go for them. But no.
It looks like they really only introduced the first chunk from the Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald decks. One other thing I really liked about Gen 3 is making Wurmple. I think Wishmer, but I don't think we have Wishmer yet. But Wurmple is a 12 candy evolution. Perfect. We saw Gen 2, we didn't get a 12 candy Evo, but in this generation we get 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna go nice for those XP grinders out there.
All right, let's move away from that and let's talk about the new addition to this, the dynamic weather gameplay. So what the patch notes say is that the Pokemon Go user interface will reflect each trainer's current local weather. Certain Pokemon will be more likely to appear frequently in the weather that suits them the most. These Pokemon will yield bonus Stardust when caught. These Pokemon are more likely to have greater potential in battle, so better CP and probably better IVs. More types that match certain weather conditions will deal extra damage in battle. I like that. That's something I was hoping back when they released Gen 2. A little too much to ask for Gen 1, but having it now here for Gen 3, mostly since Cast Form will be coming soon, we need that. And it's been working fairly well. I caught a couple Ghost Pokemon last night, which I was more than happy to catch them. I caught more Murkrow lately. I just like them because they're just everywhere. But it's extra Stardust. It's extra Stardust. I'll take it. I'll take it. But I really like what Niantic did doing this weather effect and moving away from not only Google Maps, but from that infrastructure to get a better layout of the land and weather dynamics. Thoughts, guys?
I like the nest because it gives it a greater variable. It's just not very stagnant in innovation. Because of the weather, they're able to introduce different types and more of it as well. And I love the Stardust. That Stardust was a big saver because I wouldn't have gone out to a nest or a future nest if it wasn't for that addition of more additional Stardust. That's exciting.
Yeah, let's address some of the big things with this weather change. First of all, spawns. Spawns are different for everybody. There's a lot of people that don't have certain metals of things done, and they might live in an environment in which they'll see those Pokemon. So, that's kind of cool. In my environment, it's very, very snow heavy, and so we're going to be seeing a lot of ice and steel Pokemon. Hashtag bring the bell down. So that part's pretty cool. The increase in certain types getting power bonuses, it's huge. I don't think people realize how huge that is yet. Your metagame in your location is going to be so much different from other people. California, they see about 300 days of summer. I'm out here, it's 2 feet of snow outside right now. My metagame is going to be very ice-based, very steel. Steel and ice Pokemon are going to get boosts. So when it comes to defenders, my opponents aren't going to be thinking about Dragonite. They're like, okay, I'm not leaving Dragonite to the gym because there's going to be the ice bonus. Lapras is going to hit her through.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But that's my location. Okay, I can't put fairy Pokemon in gym because steel will slide through it. The metagame in everybody, I'm sure your location is different, and just as yours, it's going to be completely different. You're going to be putting in defenders that are going to be doing that won't be taking heavier damage based upon the weather. I think that metagame change was awesome. I love it. Niantic is realizing their mistake with Stardust. They're like, holy cow, we barely give any dust at all. Let's throw them a bone, give them Stardust for those boosts. And people don't understand how that changed the game, and how that your metagame is going to be completely different. One last note on that. I'm sure you guys played Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I love this.
So let's take a look and see from Gen 1 to Gen 3 now. Let's look at the improvements and how they've literally progressed over time. Gen 1, we got a very primitive, very primal version of Pokemon Go. Gen 2, it took a couple months, but we realized, oh my gosh, ghosts and dark type Pokemon are spawning more at night, spawning more at day, like stuff spawning during the day.
Okay.
And then we get Gen 3, which talks about weather aspects. That lines up almost perfectly with how the handheld games went. The handhelds, Red, Blue, Yellow, gave us very pretty. You move to Gold, Silver, Crystal, gave us night and day. Then you move to Gen 3, where we're at right now.
You're right.
The weather effects. People are throwing their hands up in the air, asking for things. Why aren't we getting this? Why aren't we getting that? Where's weather? Where's this? You have to realize that this game is going to take bits and pieces of progression from the handheld games.
Mm-hmm.
Just a be patient thing. You can almost already predict what we're going to be getting with future generations.
Oh yeah. They want it immediately, which is crazy because the games came out once or every couple years,
Yeah.
Yeah. We just the fan base needs to be patient. We are a very impatient, very skittish player base. But just hang on. It's take your time. It's fun. It's meant to be played fun, Niantic we know they're not giving big rewards for level 40 play. They're not going out there doing Niantic does not benefit the players. The big level players. It's not a big deal. Just play casually. Enjoy it as it is. There's no rush. Take your time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Totally agree.
It's easy to say that as a level 40 player, but just take your time. There's no rush. It's all fun.
I'm still grinding away. I'm more than happy to take my time. I have no rush at the moment. I'm just doing my best. Actually, I am in competition with Mary at the moment, so I must keep my lead with her.
Okay.
I will do that. That's my personal competition. I will do that. But besides that, I enjoy casually playing and trying to do my best when I can, when I got a group going around. Because my weekends, that's kind of what I want to do. Now that I have a more focused group now here, ever since I found Discord. It's easier for me to game people to do stuff. So coming 2018.
That's good.
That's something I want to push forward, is a little bit more event stuff, things like that. And if everything lines up, hopefully this summer I'll be heading back to my hometown and having a little found in a big city. But until then, I'll stay in my small towns, enjoying the weather effects, because I have all 4 seasons here, so I don't have to worry too much. I can enjoy
That's
the
awesome.
variety. And there's one weather I really want to see how it works, is fog. How is fog gonna work?
We have fog.
Yeah, but how is
It's
that
usually
gonna?
at night.
How is that gonna translate?
By the weather app.
Yeah, that's
I
how
think they're gonna do like information over the weather.
we get that. We get where I live. I get it at least
Yeah.
3 times a week. Late
Oh.
fall
That's
to
why. That's true.
early spring. So I'm gonna keep my eye on it to kind of see how it goes, to differentiate from like cloudy to clear days and that stuff. Because does anyone remember what foggy gets you?
Foggy.
Is it dark and ghost?
No, that's night.
Here, I'll pull it up right now. This is here. See it?
I
Look
can't.
at still coming in.
I can't see it. I'm sorry, man. That's fine. It's fine.
It says dark and ghosts.
Is it dark and ghost? Nice, good call. Huh?
Yep. Right here.
Okay, that's weird. Then it wasn't. Well, that's interesting. Since I was catching a lot of bonuses for Ghost and Dark last night and wasn't foggy. Maybe just a nighttime thing too. So maybe night and fog work at the same time. So I'll take it. But it's good.
Oh,
now
a Snorlax. Random Snorlax.
So
2400.
So I'm glad that we're having more variety, more chances to catch Pokemon that we aren't able to catch. Great thing. Moving on to the next thing. Now they're adding the feature to do custom teams. I like that.
That's awesome.
So much.
I love that.
So much. I am so happy. That's just that by having that, they're getting ready for PvP. That is the foundation to get ready for the next level. And I already built 3 teams, my gym attacker and my 2 raid teams. I already have that. For now, once I catch more of the Gen 3s, I'll probably rotate. But for now, I that's what I did. When I saw that, I moved everything around, powered up some Pokemon here and there. Good to go. But yeah, what do you guys think?
Definitely. I like it. A preset of the Avengers team for whatever raid you're in. So that's pretty awesome.
As far as the raid party or the battle party goes right now, I think it's still very primitive. I like the idea of it. I don't think it's very functional yet. Actually, I just did I've done a couple Ho-Oh raids today and a T-Tar today, and I made a battle team just to try the idea out, and I saved it as like T-Tar raid team or Ho-Oh with Solar Beam team versus Ho-Oh with Brave Bird team. I think the parties are going to be. I think you only get 5 of them right now. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You can only see 5 of them.
Yeah, 5.
So
Yep.
you're gonna see rotations on like your battle party and stuff like that based upon. I think it's gonna be useful for raid bosses right now. Instead of going through and clicking, T-Tar, okay, Machamp 1, Machamp 2, Machamp number 8,
Yeah.
Being able to set those teams, I think it's useful right now. I think its usefulness is very low, but it's useful for raids. But later down the road, I think Jesus nailed it. I think we're getting ready for PvP.
More Pokemon too.
Yeah, so I like the idea. I see what they're doing with it, but it's in its very primitive stages right now. So we're gonna watch it evolve.
Well, yeah, it's
intended.
technically
we're gonna watch that evolve with time.
Yeah, technically it's still in beta, so we'll see how it goes. So this is what Niantic said. We're thrilled to announce that we're rolling out our first iteration of battle parties. Battle parties are preset teams of up to 6 Pokemon that you are able to create, customize to fit your needs, whether you want to create different parties for frequent raid battles or have battle parties that take advantage of certain weather bonuses. This feature will make it easier than ever to quickly choose which Pokemon you bring to battle. During this beta phase, battle parties will be saved to your device, so you'll need to reset your battle parties
so ready.
if you get a new device. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Or use multiple devices to play Pokemon Go. So once the feature is fully launched, your battle party will carry over each device when you log in. That's interesting. I did not know that. So it's set so it's set to your device at the moment, but until then, okay.
Like I said, still not very useful yet.
But they'll hear our feedback though.
Yeah, and like I said, it's very primitive. It's being beta tested. The only thing that's useful right now is for setting up teams for raids. But we're gonna see. It's gonna change. I think 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month from now, I'll be saying, "Wow, this is one of the best features." I'm sure we'll be talking about the importance of raid parties here in a couple months. But for right now, it's just very limited.
Yep.
Well, I also think that there's so many Pokemon, we're favoring the Pokemon so that we don't accidentally delete it. I think it's very good to have it because I have a whole bunch of Pokemon that I'm getting ready to evolve that I don't have enough Stardust for or candies, and they're all favorited. And sometimes the Pokemon that I want to play with ends up being on the top of the list, like Rhydon, which is not a bad Pokemon, but if it's all the way on the top of the list, like Blissey, and you're having to swoop down somewhere to find the Pokemon to fight at the raid, it's good. It's good too. It's good in that point.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to make a quick move real quick. I'm moving my...
No, you're fine.
I gotta plug my charger in.
So, the next thing they have in these patch notes, they have increased our storage from 1,000 to 1,500, an extra 500 Pokemon. We all needed that. We all need that. Who?
Hello.
5 Snorlaxes.
This is why I need that party list.
We're back.
So, all right.
So here's what they said. We've heard. This is what the developer comments say. We've heard your feedback loud and clear. With the addition of Pokemon originally discovered in the Hoenn region, the need for more Pokemon storage is greater than ever. You'll now be able to store up to 1,500 Pokemon. We've also increased the maximum Pokemon storage size by 50, so all trainers will soon be able to carry 50 additional Pokemon. Wait, what? The minimum. Oh, okay, the minimum.
1,500, baby.
So new people starting will have a minimum of 50, and maximum 1,500. More storage. Yeah. I was running out of storage. I was not gonna lie. Back when they were giving
chug.
Back when they were doing double candies, that's when I got rid of most of my Pokemon. I got milk and protein shake apparently here. But no, we need this additional storage. But I need more additional storage for items as well. I need more Pokemon. I run Pokeballs so high sometimes that I need more, so I can go out and mass catch. So when I go do a quick rotation on Pokeballs, because I have a bicycles path where I can just go in a circle and just do with my where the heck did it go? My Pokemon Go and just keep popping Pokeballs. And if I do probably 5 laps, I'm able to get about 150 to 200 Pokeballs, and I'm good for the day. But I seem to run to the point where you get the extras, you get potions, you get revives. Sometimes you don't need those. I know some people are hurting for them.
I need those.
But when I need Pokeballs, I need Pokeballs, and I would like a little bit of an addition to item storage as well, not just Pokemon storage.
Do you have your gyms gold? if you have your gyms gold, then you're able to get more items.
No,
You
no,
can
not.
encourage your team to
It's
work
not.
with.
It's
Yeah.
not that I need more I need more storage for my items.
Oh.
Yeah. I need more storage
Or
items.
you're hoarding something. You're hoarding something
No,
somewhere.
I keep. I'm trying to hoard Pokeballs, and I'm trying to keep my
Okay.
I'm trying to keep my health potions at about 50. So I'm at 50s for potions and 50 for revives.
Okay.
And then
That's
I try to
that's
stay about 5 evolution items of each, just in case I need something, and I find a better IV. And when I go catch Pokemon, I usually just use the Pokemon Go Plus, and it just throws Pokeballs like crazy. Sometimes it doesn't work, and I miss, and it's a waste of a Pokeball. But luckily, when I do my laps, I'm able to get the Pokeballs. But sometimes I just max out my storage space, and I need more. I need more.
Of course.
I'm just greedy
Always.
like that. But we do need
Well,
the storage.
let's look at the big elephant in the room, and that is the storage versus Pokemon storage. I get it. A lot of people run out of Pokemon storage. I ran out of Pokemon storage, but that's because I was hoarding 800 Pidgeys for the double XP event. Realistically, there's not a big enough reason to bump them. What's the cap now? 1,500 for storage for Pokemon storage?
1,500.
Okay. Realistically, I didn't see a big enough reason to bump up the Pokemon storage to 1,500. That's how many Pokemon do we have total? 300 and
They added
300
they added 50 more, so
302, 300 less than 350.
we'll say about 300.
So,
We'll say about 300.
yeah, you're looking at about 5 times a copy of every Pokemon to currently exist in the game. Like, I just don't see where I don't see where Pokemon storage was justified, and this is kind of where I'll go with it. Niantic said, we heard you, their comment was, we heard you loud and clear, we bumped up Pokemon storage. I guarantee you ask a lot of the active players, and they would tell you they'd rather have a bag increase before a storage, before a Pokemon increase. The bag. Last year was when they rolled out the Togepi, Elekid, Smooch, and the Magby. They had that holiday event at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And during that event, that is when they bumped up the bag from 1,000 to 1,500. That was December of 2016. We are in December of 2017. If you guys don't remember, I sure do. In June and July, they introduced raids. They introduced Evo items in February with Gen 2. You're looking at Sunstone, Metal Coats, Upgrade, King's Rock, stuff like. You're looking at those. Then you're looking at Rare Candy, Golden Raspberry, Fast TM, Charge TM. You're looking at 8. I wouldn't call them essential, but you're looking at 8 very important items that have been added into the game since they bumped the increase, or since they've increased the bag storage to 1,500. You put in a lot more items.
Yes.
I don't know about you guys, but
there's the other perspective to this.
Yeah,
The other perspective really quick to this is that what happens when we don't have enough storage space? We go out there to get it, and when more players are more active to go out there to get it, Niantic wins because they're having more people out there actively getting what they're supposed to get. And people do play more than they settle down when it comes to getting something that they want, like potions, Pokeballs. So I think they're doing something about that in that other side of the spectrum.
Definitely. Niantic is making, you're absolutely correct. Niantic is making a smart move by limiting your bag space, forcing you into resource management. I understand that. I think not that they were late, but I'm sitting on 400 golden raspberries, about 900 rare candies.
Give me some of that.
I need some of that. Share some, man.
Just the other sections of my account. Golden raspberries, they're too good to get rid of, but they're very limited. Ooh, what's this notification? Oh, level 5 raid. Can you guys see that in my glasses? There's a level 5 raid about to go down.
Kind of.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, you're not going to get rid of golden raspberries. You're going to dump potions. You're going to dump revives before you dump golden raspberries or rare candies. Rare candies, they just made, they gave us so many new items without giving us a chance to increase our storage. And I think even if it's 250, we go to 1750. I'm not saying we need 2000, but some sort of boost would have been nice before the Pokemon storage.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but so many good points. So much has happened just the short time since we last spoke.
You wanna? There's a glitch that I just found out right now while we're discussing all these new things that came with the update. With the gym raid party thing, I want to retouch on that again.
Go for it.
When I was battling the gym, my party was already dead, but the Pokemon that I selected in my party on my other stream when I slid earlier, well, they all died, and except for two, and they still showed the Pokemon in my party, and I was able to have them in my roster. And if all my Pokemon died, I would have been knocked out of the gym instead of having another chance to select more Pokemon. So that's just what happened. The Pokemon were fated. 4 fainted Pokemon and 2 alive, and the roster was still active. So.
Well, it's still in beta, so it's there's
Right.
going to be glitches that come about here and there. As far as the battle mechanics, I think that's about it. We've spoken a lot. A lot of the big points we talked about. I'm glad that we were. I just want to go out there now and go catch some things, like Phil is at the moment. And it looks like you have a little 5 raid to get to. I'm gonna be looking at Discord as well in a little bit after we're done with this.
Oh, ain't gonna catch itself.
Exactly.
Do you want to see something cool?
Shoot, man.
You want to see something cool real quick? So this is my team chat. This is my team chat right here. Pokemon Go STL, right? And we have a whole bunch of nests, but I don't see it in this list. Well, now you do. But I have a command that says turn on Gen 3, and then the nest for all the parks with Gen 3 Pokemon only pops up. And then when I do turn off, it goes off. So you can have a very simplified, minimalistic feel.
Nice.
Just
All right,
sharing
then, guys.
some
Let's.
cool
All right. I want to thank you guys for joining me today for
All right,
the podcast.
thank you so much.
And for anyone who's listening or watching, actually, with our first face cam stream, seeing our lovely faces. Thank you for taking the time to listen and talking with. Leave any questions in the comments you want us to talk about. Is there any way for people to contact you guys? Twitter, Discord, shoot them.
You can literally look. I have a very obscure last name. You can pretty much find me anywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Discord. I am anywhere, I think, except for Instagram, which I might be starting an Instagram for Pokemon Go here soon, too.
Definitely.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Just message me that,
Awesome.
and I'll put it in the description. Phil, where can they find you?
Yeah, so you can find me. Just look up my name, Philip Ma, Philip, 1 L, and Philip. Last name Ma, M-A. I have the St. Louis Arch in the back. It's very iconic. That's my profile picture. You can find me on Facebook. And you can also find me in the streets taking over gyms all day.
That's
All right.
right. Finest right there.
All right. And you can find me at Tyrant Dominus on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Just type that and you'll find me anywhere. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining me. Until next time.
Thank you so much. Until next time.
See ya.